you rock it out, sir.
Did you miss us?
You know you did. Stop complaining, man.
You know what it is. Black Man Can't Jump podcast.
Yeah.
It's your main man, Fly Kid Nick. My main man, 4 Reels. Man, it's been a minute, man.
Yo.
How you living?
Black.
I felt that. That felt like a Ryu and Ken moment right there.
Now
We were talking about ASMR prior to recording. Yeah. If y'all would have heard the knuckle to knuckle, fire.
Some of y'all would have been paying.
He can be Ryu, I'll be Ken. I like Ken anyway. You want to be Ryu?
I mean, I ain't gonna cap you. In the order, I would go Ken, Akuma, Ryu.
Okay, if we're being honest, because I didn't want to bring up Akuma unless Akuma was brought up. I want to be Akuma.
You know, Akuma is like, he that dude. He's like Akuma out there, but like because he's a glass cannon, he really can't. You know what I mean? Ken's like, you know, he's American, so, you know, shouts out America. And then Ryu's is it Ryu or is it Ryu?
It's Ryu.
Okay, see.
Yeah.
And then
I always, huh?
What was the little dude? He wore the pink. The weakest one out of the 4.
Dan?
There you go. Dan.
Yeah.
I hated Dan.
He was like Dragon Ball Z's Hercule. But he actually could do like half decent Hadoukens.
That little piece of shit that would come across
the screen
and then fade away halfway through the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that nigga, bro. Did all that work? Like, if he was a glass cannon, but with his moves being boo-boo, all right, cool, but he's just boo-boo.
Okay. Before we get started, so you made a point about my main man, Ken. So Ken was from America, right. But I always respected it because, like, you gotta think, you flying across the world, adopting somebody else's culture off the dribble, they're not messing with you.
Right. And then
then the amount of work that my man put in.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and if you
Ken's cool, bro.
If you play Street Fighter 6, my man got a good story.
Matter of fact, hey, you know, now we bring that up. How come there's like you telling me there's no black?
There is. His name's Sean.
Does it have you kid and all that?
Yeah, his name's Sean.
Has he been in the games?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you
would inform me, sir.
He actually dope. He was in all the Alpha games.
But is he a replacement for Dan, or he's in the game like he's in the game?
He's in the game. He actually wears a yellow gi.
Okay.
But they made him tight, but they also made him stereotypical because he actually has a move where he with a basketball.
That's funny. I had seen a video they was talking about in Caucasian Asian coalition of sorts.
But that's Sean.
So he's a Patrick Mahomes character. That's what you know.
I rock with Sean, but yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's not light skinned though.
He's tan. He's bronze. He's brown. I'm talking. But you get where I'm coming from when I say this. Like, it's cool. I'm not mad.
One thing that I will say about Street Fighter is that every now and then they do put
a stereotypical character in the game.
Yeah, but there's also a girl from Africa. Also,
is she from South Africa?
I couldn't even tell you the specifics.
She's Caucasian.
No,
she's black. Oh.
Yeah. But yeah.
I can't sign it, bro.
But what you been up to, man?
I mean, you know, as we've stated before on the program, I do take time to assist and mentor young men, little dudes, with life, and I am an assistant coach on a varsity program, and I must say we are having a glorious season, almost parallel with the Detroit Pistons of this current year. For those who know, and if you don't know, do your research, you'll get the gist of it. But it's just a learning lesson with the young folks, telling them that you can't just show up overnight and expect it to happen. You have to put in the work. So it's been a glorious process working with the young folks throughout the season and seeing them grow. Because pain is love. Shout out Ja Rule. Yeah, definitely an interesting. Maybe if we get enough capital, I can make some behind the scenes. Like I can have somebody play me like as this season, like flashbacks. You know what I mean? Like I'll be old, but have somebody play like the flashback. Like, this would be like flashback season, of, like on the greater things. And it's kind of funny we're talking about coaching because it's like, damn, how are you the number 2 team in the East and still get canned, bro? Shout out Adrian Griffin. You feel me? Just saying.
Okay, so you want to dive right into that. So we can do that. So, to those who don't know, Adrian Griffin was one of the youngest coaches in the league to the Bucks. And did you hear the reason why he actually got fired?
Not entirely. You hear bits and pieces, but not
so
the gist of it.
One of the reasons that I heard that was the most predominant one was that the Bucks coach made a comment to Thanasis where he was like, you're only on the team because of Giannis. Thanasis complained to Giannis. Giannis complained, and that man doesn't have a job anymore. Now, if that's the real story, I'm disappointed in Giannis because
talk about pool.
That's not that's not cool.
Talk about pool.
But if that's not the story, then he's a young coach and they're not satisfied with the direction that they're going in. Now, it's easy to be a scapegoat when you're black, the youngest coach, one of the youngest coaches in the league,
and a predominantly
and and maybe your superstar complained, maybe he didn't, but if I was Thanasis, I would have been like, well, your son's only in the league because
of you, right?
Of you, and I would have just deaded the situation there. There's no need for people to get fired.
Well,
to those that don't know, his son is 19 years old and he plays for the Atlanta Hawks, and he's
man.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi, man.
Yeah. But
so let me ask you this.
I don't want anybody to lose their job.
Right. So let's say that particular situation happens to be in the more truth realm.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that, my man Giannis is going down
He's a diva?
He's going down the coach killer career path? He's going down the Darren
A better
Williams?
question is, so you get him fired, an up and coming, like you tear off his wings and you go get Doc Rivers?
Pete, it's funny because at the beginning of the season, the thing about it, Dame Lillard came in this season, right?
Yeah.
Terry Stotts was the assistant coach. Bro was like, yeah, I'm out. I don't even want, before the season even started.
Yeah.
So when you lose someone like that has that, kind of close to, I think there's obviously a lot of moving pieces, but I'm pretty sure Giannis does have that type. Hey, he brought your city a chip. It's been a while. They're kind of thirsty.
I have a lot of respect for Giannis. So, like, when I heard that was the story, it was a little disappointing. Because, one, I don't ever want to tear a person of color down.
Or another black man down. But is Giannis, what does Giannis identify?
I honestly think, his whole entire life, they've told him that you're a nigga. You're
so
Greek,
knows.
but you a nigga.
So he knows.
Yeah, so he has no illusions about who he is.
But it's business at this point in time.
I don't know. What I truly think it is buyer's remorse. I think like he looked across the pond and he was like, man, Dame is amazing. Dame is amazing. He should play for us. And then he's seen the success that Drew's having, and he's like, that should be us. Because I don't know, like, if you watch a lot of like Milwaukee games, but like when Dame, I don't think Dame has really found his place in all this.
No, he hasn't.
And I think it's upsetting when Giannis looks at him for a bigger contribution, and it's not there. So then, like, if you watch most Milwaukee games, then he has to work harder, and I think it's buyer's remorse. That's what I think it is.
That's when you said I seen this video. Dude was kind of talking about how their defensive principles have changed and how that has caused a lot of frustration within the players. It's like we've been used to this system. This system has essentially gotten us a championship.
Yeah.
And then you come in and you make, a couple of adjustments that just basically throw things out of the fray, and then you lose the trust, of the players, and then they're like, yo, screw what you talking about. We gonna play how we gonna play.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of moving parts, but the defense, the addition of Dame Lillard, but him not maybe contributing at a certain level that they expected, and then obviously, if that comment was made that hey, only reason why you in the league because your brother is Giannis, that it's a two-way street. And that's kind of like a personal jab at a player. Like that's like you're not even, you know what I mean? Like we're trying to basically we're fighting for who's in charge of the team, and everybody has a boss that they got to speak to. Giannis probably has the owner or the GM.
His mom?
You know what I'm saying? On speed dial. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he said, like, no, we're not bringing moms into this, bro. I'm just saying, like, in reference to Adrian Griffin and then Giannis is like, who has more, what's the power dynamic between those two in reference to who's leader of the team or who has the most pull? And if, like I said,
so you answer that question for me.
Okay.
Because I can only give my perspective from as an outsider looking in.
Right.
When you first started coaching, there was a time when you were a young coach, and however you felt mentally, you were like, I have to gain the respect of the players that I'm coaching, and they need to know that I'm their leader at the end of the day.
Correct.
So what was your
method of...
Yeah.
I hit you with it. I'm not, and I still kind of rock with this. I'm still learning when to. I mean, at times it sounds gross. You do have to yell at the kids. You have to be direct.
So your method was more affirmative.
No. I'm saying I've grown. As I've coached more, I've kind of you pick up things that work. You pick up things that don't work. For you as an individual.
Yeah.
And me initially, look, I'm just gonna tell you 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. I know that it works.
Yeah.
You feel me? I can analyze you and tell you about your game, what's gonna work, what's not gonna work, and put you in a position to succeed. Now there'll be times where it doesn't work. Nothing's perfect, but you gonna get 7 or 8 out of 10 rocking with me versus your 3 or 4 out of 10 doing whatever you think
right.
is beneficial for you. So my thing is, you can do what you do, but make sure that it works. But if it don't work, you'll be over here with the rest of us watching, and then you can learn by watching, and you can learn from playing. What do you want to do?
You know what I would do just to avoid these situations altogether?
Shoot.
Being a young coach. Because what I'm noticing is there's a lot of coaches that'll ride assistant for the longest. And then whether the head coach gets suspended or has to go on medical leave,
right,
or they get pulled up under estranged circumstances.
Correct.
What I would do is I do one of two things. I would either go ham in the college circuit. And what I mean by go ham is get uh, maybe a D2, some serious accolades, or maybe coach the WNBA and get them some serious accolades. And then when I come to the NBA, I already have like some footing to stand on because it's hard. It's easy to be the scapegoat when
you don't have
you like it's your first time doing it. Because then when anything goes wrong, they're quick to point the finger because of that. Or if the superstar
is disgruntled or upset,
and he's not... like, well, clearly our head coach sucks. It's his first year, and then the back office is like, you know what, you're right. It's easy to just press the button on that.
The button on his ass.
So, because you know, Doc Rivers is. Right. Let me say this.
He did get the job, right?
Let me say this. Yeah. Let me say this. Doc Rivers is a good coach, but let's not make it seem like he's just the best. Like, he has one championship to show for all his years of coaching, and it's like...
And good what?
And it's not to say that one championship isn't a thing, but like, it's like Gilbert Arenas said it on his podcast, where it's like, if you look at the teams that he got to those championships, it's not like there was no talent. It was like, okay, you know, one of the coaches that I actually do like is Mike Brown, because he actually rode assistant, then head coach, then was humble enough to step down back to assistant. So it's like,
because he know a gig is gonna come because he's a good enough coach.
Yeah, but
he's just situational. I think obviously when he was in LA that didn't.
What do you think where do you think the Bucks are going this season?
They're not gonna win. I'll tell you that much.
You think it's gonna be Celtics and the Bucks?
Who
in the East?
No, it's probably gonna be Miami and Milwaukee.
Okay, so speaking of Miami,
shout out Certified Trapper. You feel me?
They just traded Kyle Lowry to Charlotte
for
Kyle Lowry and a couple picks for Scary Terry.
Word.
So Scary Terry is. I thought that was a phenomenal trade.
Wow.
I thought that was a phenomenal trade.
You know,
I personally
Jordan and Pat must have had a good golf session, man.
That's hilarious. I personally am not a big Kyle Lowry fan, but I will say this: in the playoffs, he comes to play. But Scary Terry, you get a 23, 5 and 3 for nothing, for pennies on the dollar.
Do you want him to do that? Do you want him to give you 20? Does he need to give you 20? It helps if he gets, but do you want? Would you
I personally think
15?
I personally think Tyler Hero's the guy, but that they should run the one. But I think that he's
one. Tyler?
Yeah.
White man can't jump Tyler Hero at the point.
Yeah.
Is he not no point guard, bro?
They jump him between the two. They jump him at the 2 because normally they have.
Who's the other backup? Because Kyle wasn't starting on the time, was he?
No, it was Tyler was the one, and then they ran Kyle Lowry as the backup.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kyle.
But the reason why it didn't seem that way is because Tyler's injured a lot.
Right.
But when he's not injured,
when he's on,
he's giving you
cool.
23, 5 and 5.
So now you have 2.
Which, by the way,
guards that can give you buckets essentially.
Just to reference point the finals last season, the last game, Denver versus the Heat, Tyler was cleared to play. I think if they would have actually let Tyler out the cage, they might have finessed one.
Yeah, but what's one given his health long term? You got to think the long game, bro. I get you that you're there, but what are the odds of them really winning? You saw did they get swept or they won one game?
They got swept. Joker's my favorite, so I'm clearly going to tell you that Joker was going to assert his will.
You already knew whoever. Who it was. No offense.
Whoever, whenever, however. But I like Scary Terry. I think Kyle Lowry. I'm not gonna say he's depreciating because, like I said, in the finals he shows up. He does a lot of. He has a lot of big moments.
Kyle Lowry,
he's a champion.
He's a vet, bro.
He thick for no reason. Pause.
He's a vet.
Apparently, he has a statue in Toronto.
Hmm?
I don't know why.
Was it on a chip? Was it made out of like bronze or aluminum? Or he got a real statue?
I couldn't even tell you, but there's a statue of him down there. But
bro, peep game, bro.
Do you like Scary Terry?
It's a good pickup, but bro, he's Kyle Lowry. He's 37.
Okay.
From Philly.
Yeah.
His current contract is paid about 85 mil. My man's making about 23, 28. He got 28. No, that was last year. Bro, he's a vet. Some team will pick him up to be their
From
backup.
Charlotte?
Hmm?
From Charlotte?
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Milwaukee reach out. But that means they gotta either move somebody or cut somebody. They still got Cameron Payne. Give or take. You know what I mean? Because obviously they want to get more defense.
Campaign is
Am I tripping? He's
Milwaukee.
That's what I'm saying. He's in Milwaukee.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm saying just given their most recent defensive woes at the point guard position, use him as a backup for Damian Lillard, so you kind of trade offense for defense to a certain extent.
Oh, you're saying that they should go get Kyle Lowry.
Given everything we've been talking about recently, I think it kind of makes sense.
Huh. Free agency should be fun.
I mean,
maybe Milwaukee's listening.
Hey, you know, hey, we do consulting work on the side, you know. It's tbmcjp@gmail.com. We do more than just podcasts.
So right now they got their depth chart is Scary Terry at the 1, Tyler Hero at the 2, Jimmy at the 3, Hayward, Highsmith at the 4, and Bam Adebayo at the 5. Super undersized. And then their second unit is they rotate Tyler at the 1, Duncan Robinson at the 2, Jaime Jaquez Jr. at the 3, Caleb Martin and Kelvin Love at the 4. And then I don't know if you guys want to hear their third stream, but their third stream is
Orlando Robinson or something like that.
Their third stream is Josh Richardson at the 1, Scary Terry at the 2, Caleb Martin at the 3, Nikola Jovic at the 4, and Thomas Bryant at the 5.
So
and then they have Orlando Robinson that you were just mentioning. He doesn't get a lot of PT, so he's at the bottom of the bench.
Shout out Fresno, you feel me?
But I like Scary Terry. I think once he gets acquitted there and finds out, I think I like him better than Kyle.
Hey, somebody send us a Kyle Lowry Hornets jersey. B-side.
He'll wear it.
I'll wear it for sure.
I'm weak. Ricky Rubio.
Who?
Has retired.
Ricky Tan.
Damn, I thought we doing Ricky.
Ricky Tan.
Damn.
Hey, bro, hey.
We can't remember the good times.
No.
He was good in the Timberwolves jersey.
He was cool, but here's the thing, look. Man, we been know you retired. You don't have to announce it. Like, we already know.
Why you do my mans like that?
When's the last time you seen Ricky Rubio in the league?
Cleveland jersey. Last year.
Was last year?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we knew he retired last year.
He
retired last year.
I want to say he made it the first 7 games, and then like.
Yeah. But Ricky been playing since he's been 13, 14 years old, bro.
Yeah.
He how old? Ricky 30-something?
Yeah.
Ricky Chan, 37 years old. He better retire, bro. He got American money. He got Spain money. Talk about he good, bro. He ain't got to do shit for the rest of his life. Ricky Rubio.
The homie said he don't want a Michael Jackson, the homie, at all. He don't want to remember the time.
Nah, bro.
He said, nah.
He good. He cool.
Said, nah, we don't care anymore.
Look, Ricky's 33, bro. He's 6'2". Okay, he been playing since how many?
He got $8 million to his name. $8 million more than me.
Like he was rehabbing his ACL, then he got healthy, he retired, bro.
Hey man, do you want to see him in any type of back office role, any type of athletic trainer role? No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Ricky has a bunch of offers coming his way, and as soon as that last check clears, he'll be.
I thought we were gonna say nice things. He was like, nah, whatever.
Ricky cool. Like, what is there to say about Ricky, bro?
Moving forward.
No, hold on. Let me say. What is there to say about Ricky, bro? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. I remember. I don't know that it probably didn't come out the same year, but it was around that same time. It was Ricky Rubio and the whole Brandon Jennings talk. Who's the better point guard? I was rocking with Brandon, but Ricky was doing his thing. He was doing little finesse passes. You feel me? His jumper was just a little.
First off, Brandon Jennings is the only rookie that scored 55 off the dribble. So like, that's another person that you a big part of the reason why I grew my hair out. The number one person is Kid from Kid to Play, but my man wore that high top. He made the high top look good. So he made the guppy look good that year. Brandon Jennings made that guppy look good.
Yeah, bro.
So, all right, man.
He played 12 years. He played 12 years in the league, bro.
We don't gotta say nothing nice about him.
We already did. We spoke on it. It's better to say something than nothing at all, right?
Sure. The Pistons and the Wizards are finalizing a deal to trade Marvin Bagley III and Isaiah Livers and 2 second-round picks for Danilo Gallinari.
So my man Marvin, he's a contract away from the Shanghai Sharks, huh?
He's going to
Chocolate City. What the f is in Chocolate City right now?
Depending on what they end up doing with DeJounte Murray,
Oh, what you mean? Talking about he's in Atlanta or he?
Yeah, Marvin Bagley's going to Atlanta.
I think he said Washington.
Did I say Washington?
Yeah,
I did say Washington. My bad.
That's my bad.
Marvin Bagley a good pickup, a good backup for Daniel Gafford.
So he's.
We don't like Daniel Gafford?
No, Danny don't want to give him no motherfucking minutes. He's trying to get all the money he can. Daniel.
Everybody got a rest at some point. I'm saying Marvin Bagley can hold the fort down for 4 minutes.
You remember you seen that footage when Terrence Mann, when James Harden walked through the locker room and that nigga was, I gotta share time with this nigga. I mean, it worked out, but at that moment, the nigga was thinking like,
damn, we don't like Marvin Bagley.
Marvin's cool. He gets shit from team to team to team. If you can't play in Detroit, bro.
You want to know why that is? It's because he had his little hissy fit and was like, I don't want to be traded.
I mean,
and now he on his circuit. Maybe he'll calm down.
I mean, you went playing from the Queens to the Pistons, so I mean,
damn, you throwing a lot of shade this episode. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, man.
The homie. Dang, are they your rivals? Are you admitting that the way you talking bad about them?
You have to be.
Are they your rivals?
You have to be in the.
I thought the Clippers were your rivals.
The who?
The Clippers.
Talking about them faders? That's what they are. They're not Clippers. They faders. Because they fade away when the time counts the most.
That's hilarious. You know what? Speaking of the Clippers, they just got their own arena, so now you guys don't have to share.
Share? No, they was paying. We was taxing niggas. Okay. Crypto.com for sure. Get that ass out of here.
Damn. But
weak ass shit.
On the Pistons side, I think Danilo Gallinari is a good vet, and I think Danilo Gallinari, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Cade Cunningham.
I'm gonna tell you what Gallo there for. What nationality is my man Gallo?
Italian.
He moving Italian mob shit through Detroit, man. He ain't fooling nobody, bro.
Wait.
He moving the pack through Detroit. They're like, yeah, we gonna see you Detroit.
Wait. That's another good player that like.
If he'd been healthy.
Yeah.
It should be like a black man can't jump. What if this player was healthy?
Facts.
Hall of Fame.
You know what's crazy is that back in like Xbox 360 days when I was playing 2K on there, I used to go hammer with Danilo Gallinari. I used to be like, send him to the gallows.
When he played for Denver or New York?
Yeah, when he was Denver, when it was him, Wilson Chandler. J.R. Smith. Squad!
That was a squad.
Jameer Nelson. Yeah, they had a team. But I think
Shout out Denver. No.
I think Monty is actually acquiring sleeper pieces that, like, when Detroit actually makes a real push, might be able to do some stuff. Bogdan Bogdanovic
do you think Monty's
from
a good
Utah,
coach?
Monty Williams?
Yeah.
He always end up places that are.
You know what I'm saying? Phoenix.
I was gonna take it back to New Orleans. Yeah. I was gonna say that, you know, he always end up coaching
situations.
Yeah. But I like Monty. Cade, that's a good coach for them. And they got him for $64 million. It's not like he going nowhere. So he actually is invested in the Pistons.
Talking about Cade or talking about Monty? Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
because the Pistons on paper, they're not really much to look at. Cade, like,
they got Cade,
they got
Duran,
they got Bogdan,
Ivy, the left-handed cat from France, one of the Thompson twins, Alex Burks,
and he just a vet.
He's only in the league because RIP Kobe. He crossed up Kobe. That's it.
Now we playing Alec Burks. Amen's over. I mean, Azar Thomas is over there. Excuse me. Amen's in Houston.
Yeah.
Isaiah Stewart, James Wiseman.
Yeah, Isaiah's in there. He get bullied. That's all he in the league.
Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox is another.
Joe Harris.
Joe got shook because he moving weight from Jersey. That's all that is.
I'm weak. But yeah, it's
Boy got his mustache. He wearing a headband with the full floppy hair. Hey, what's up with this nigga Luka, bro?
Oh, the 73?
That, he braided his hair. He wearing headbands and shit. Like, what the fuck going on with Luka, bro?
The headband don't bother me.
So it bothers me a little bit.
Why does the headband bother you?
Cause it's like, bro, you can tell he's so bored. He's so comfortable. He's like, let me just. Now I'm not even working on my game. I'm trying to work on how I look. I'm gonna braid my hair. Let me try.
Do you know who his teammates are? Like, he got hood teammates this year.
Who? Tim Hardaway ain't hood.
I didn't say Tim.
I'm gonna say Tim ain't hood.
Derek Jones Jr.
What? All right, continue, bro.
Derek Jones Jr. What's the light skinned cat that's banging on everything? Yeah.
He just got there. He don't got no pull like that.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, bro. But
I don't know. I think he just doing that just because, like,
because he killing shit right now.
Yeah, but you know what I loved about that 73 is that the first thing he did was troll Devin Booker. Like, I thought that was great. That's just it.
How did you troll Devin?
There was a picture with Devin Booker holding up the 63, and he instantly posted the same picture, but it's him. And it was the same day. He dropped that 73 the same day Devin Booker dropped his 63. I love their rivalry.
So let me ask you this: Are we witnessing just efficient, elite offensive players, or is this the defense that bad? Because, like, I watched the game. I didn't watch it. I watched the highlights. Let me say that. So Luka scored 73 against Atlanta.
Right.
Okay. Atlanta has. I mean, he's bigger than all their guards essentially. He's
okay. So one thing you got to point out is, one, they run Luka at the 1. He's 6'7", so he's got a height advantage over.
Already, yeah. He's looking over.
I'm not gonna say half the guards, but he's got a height advantage over.
Good third. At 6'7".
I was gonna say like 66% of the guards in the league.
Like that. That's cool.
Yeah, 2/3. So not only that, but he got he dribble. I watch a lot of videos where people talk about how slow he dribbles. So he's always in control. I'm not gonna say it's slow. I'm just gonna say he's always in control. He always know what he doing.
Right.
And he got one of the highest usage rates in the league. So of course, you know, he gonna do what he want.
So it's just good offense, or is it just lackluster defense?
So are you asking me, has defense taken a decline?
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like even when Embiid dropped his 70, albeit he did it against, like, it was cool to see, but it's like, bro, I know how you getting 70. Look who you.
You know, the bulk of those points came from the free throw line, right? And you're doing it against San Antonio. You're doing it against children.
That's what I'm saying.
These
Zach
are
Collins
kids.
and Wemby, bro. Like,
these are. Say it again.
Zach Collins and Wemby.
Like, I'm a San Antonio fan until Vegas gets their team, and then I have to renounce San Antonio.
You don't have to renounce. You can be a pocket fan.
Oh no, I'm all or nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't play the fence.
Fair enough.
But San Antonio only got a few key pieces worth keeping. It's Jeremy Sochan, Devin Vassell, Wemby, and
Pop.
Pop. I know I missed somebody. Jeremy Sochan.
No.
Devin Vassell.
They traded everybody else. Or they let everybody else go. Derek White, gone. DeJounte, gone.
Thriving, too.
You feel me? So, those are the pieces that they had at that time.
Jeremy Sochan.
So they got
Keldon.
nobody.
And Keldon Johnson. Those are the only 4 players that I would keep. No, Trey could go.
Trey?
Yeah, he can go.
Back up? No.
No, he can go. Everybody, like I just said, those are the only 4 players that I would keep. Victor, Jeremy Sochan, Devin Vassell, and Keldon Johnson. People don't know, Keldon Johnson already an Olympic gold medalist. He a walking 20-5, so...
No need to worry about that.
And Devin Vassell, he got a cannon on him. And to those that don't know, Jeremy Sochan is actually another tall-ass guard. I hate the way he shoots them free throws, but I would keep...
They work, don't they?
Sochan, yeah. But, yeah. Defense is definitely taking a decline. It is what it is. We got time for one more topic, though. Scottie Pippen Jr. has agreed to a 2-year, 2-way contract with the Memphis Grizzlies. We're not going to talk about Scottie. I was actually going to talk about the success the Grizzlies have had running their third-string players. That's nuts. They haven't been getting W's. They haven't been getting W's. Have you seen that?
Hold on, man. Hold on. You talking about the Grizzlies?
Yeah, they actually been winning since Ja's been out.
He's out for the rest of the season, right?
Yeah, shoulder injury.
I mean, I'm not complaining. They're 13th in the West, so.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves and the Thunder.
The Thunder? Oh,
tied for first.
You want to hear the stand? Oh, I got.
That's
Go
crazy.
ahead and tell people the standings. Nick predicted the beginning of the season that the Thunder, no injuries. I said they were going to be good. I never said number 1. Look how good a member of the Black Man Can't Jump podcast predictions be. I'm nice.
Very much so.
The Timberwolves, the Clippers. I'm going to say this about the Clippers. I've been fooled before. If y'all don't do something this season, and what I mean by that is at least get to the WCF.
Yeah,
the Nuggets,
Tom stand that one. He had, I don't know
the
what
Kings. I'm super disappointed in the Suns. Like, they did all that. They got all that talent and don't do nothing. The Pelicans,
don't play no defense.
The Mavs, the Lakers. My question to you is, if y'all get DeJounte, if you could get anybody in an ideal trade, whether it was Zach LaVine or DeJounte Murray, who would you want to go get?
I'm taking Zach, bro.
And why?
Because.
And what are you willing to give up?
I can put the ball in his hands. I can literally crazy sound. I can put LeBron off the ball, where we just have pick and rolls with Anthony Davis and LeBron cutting, spotting up, whatever the case may be, so it can save him. He can get you 20.
Yeah.
That's a given. So you got someone that can give you 20 efficiently to an extent. You know, maybe 10, 12, 15 some shots.
Right.
But I'll take that. I like DeJounte.
And what would you give up?
For
Zach.
Shit, we'll give him D'Lo playing, so he don't. So that's the only reason why that trade not gonna go. So you have to give D'Lo. It's either a combination of D'Lo. You can't give the other white boy because we already gave the other white boy. So it'd be D'Lo.
So you wouldn't give up Austin Reeves for Zach LaVine?
They wouldn't, because they already gave up Caruso. You always gotta have one on your team.
I'm weak.
So
is that the key to y'all success? One white guy. We gotta keep one white guy.
Essentially. Look, hey, when we went in the early 2000s, we had Marvin Madsen.
I'm weak.
He's coaching Cal right now. So you always need one.
All right. Well, that is the end of this episode. Another Black Man Can't Jump podcast episode. Like and subscribe. Follow us on IG. Follow us on TikTok. Apparently our TikTok is booming. You guys are getting ready to get some premium cream of the crop content.
Man.
Lovely edits.
Man.
Looked at the edits myself. My man's more than a pretty face. Sometimes he actually works. When he's not coaching the youth, helping them become better men, better young, colored individuals. I can say colored. I myself being a person of color. Helping them be better individuals. He actually does his job to give you guys premium content. If you guys would like to follow us or hit us up via email at tbmcjp@gmail.com. Or follow my man Faux Reels at Faux Reels, FAUX_RELZ, or myself at Fly Kid Nick. And I think that's it.
You gonna spell it out for the kid? Because you gotta think there's a couple extra letters that they probably don't.
It's just Fly Kid and Nick, no spaces.
All one word.
Yeah, all one word. God Save the Queen. You know what? Let me tell you guys something.
Man, forget that broad.
Let me tell you something.
The Queen? Which Queen?
Your words have power. Bruce Lee said words are spells. So don't ever talk bad about yourself. Uplift yourself.
Because your body
You're amazing. Your body can tell the difference. That's the end of this episode. We look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.
Yeah.